I need to make this also very clear that due to earlier arranged program with our national chairman, the campaigns in Lira City, Lira District and Kole District, which were scheduled for Monday, have been adjusted. We are going to communicate a new date which will be communicated to the people responsible. But for Uyam on Tuesday we are on, it will be in the morning, and then in the afternoon we shall be in the Bakwachi district. So that little inconvenience of Monday, we pray that our supporters, our candidates, our flag bearers should understand that our national chairman is also a presidential candidate, but also the president of the country. So he had a prior arranged engagement for Monday, which he has to attend to, then he will resume his campaign on Tuesday.
And therefore, when you see these young boys running around and they want to be Uganda, not yet. You just laugh. It's not a theater. It's not comedy. It's not acting. These are serious issues we are dealing with. These are serious matters we are dealing with. We have signed this
Set and decided that we need to standardize our branding. If you are a candidate, you should know that there is also a presidential candidate that you are supposed to support and campaign for. Therefore, if you are making your posters, you need to attach the presidential poster, the official portrait on your poster, so that you campaign for him and also market him as you market yourself. And that is part of the unity we have in the party. And the flag bearers have accepted this so well, and they're happy with it, and they're making their posters with the presidential candidate poster. And two, SEC also agreed that our campaign should be district-led, where district chairman should be the chairpersons of our campaign task forces in that district. And with the structures of the party, each structure will be responsible for the campaigns in this area. The branch chairperson, which is the village chairperson, will be responsible for his village. The parish chairpersons and the executives will be responsible for the parish campaigns in the areas. And then the sub-county chairpersons will provide leadership at the sub-county level, as the district chairpersons provides leadership at the district level. So it has decentralized the campaigns, and that is why there is a small team moving with the presidential candidate, because everybody is back to his district and back to his branch.
Whatever takes place in a household is a concern of NRM. That there must be peace and stability in a home. The peace and stability in a home are in two ways. The external peace and stability, which is applied to everybody, provided for by men and women in uniform. Then the internal peace and stability of a home, which comes from production and productivity of that home, to provide enough food, to provide shelter, to make sure the children are healthy, to make sure there is clean drinking water, to make sure the neighbors are peaceful with you. We are concerned about that peace. And then we build schools and parishes. That when you have a child in your home, that child should not go for more than 20 kilometers from the school. The school should be near. That is how we interact with our people. Two, our education is not only teaching your children to pass examinations, but we are giving holistic knowledge for adulthood. What does this knowledge we give to people? Self-awareness, environmental awareness, the value of interaction. If you want to be a good father tomorrow, you have to know the length of fatherhood. If you want to be a good mother, you have to know motherhood. If you want to be a market vendor, you have to know the value of money. You have to know where you put your product and where you get profit. Where if you take your genus to Congo and if you take it to South Sudan, where do you get more money? You have to know the exchange rate at the border point. That is not about you going to another class, it's about you interacting with the economy. And that is the education we provide.
Yes.
And people don't see this. Before NRM education was for a selected few. I remember in our area, there were a few homes where children go to school. For us, it was condemned to the village. for hunting, gathering fruits, and singing there. We were cut off from civilization. We even want people in the villages to eat good food. Have balanced diet. When the president speaks about the 4-acre model, he's saying have food reserves in your home. Now these are the gains we are speaking about our people. So West Nile should pick this message, let it go down to the lowest possible. You see, running a government, everything is about the process. When you buy a phone, they give you the money, to read how the phone is operating. The battery is always out of the phone. They say first put the battery in, switch on the phone, put it to charge, put the SIM card, you go to the manual, this one says increase the volume, isn't it? You buy a car, it's the same. You enter, leadership is like that. As a leader, you go to a community, people will ask you for everything at the same time. And if you're not proper in your money, you start saying, I'm failing, or you start blaming your government. But it is your work to guide them, to counsel them, step by step. Yes, we have, even if you do it at your home, the demand is a lot, but the income is little. So it's about prioritization. What do you start with? What is the most immediate? In Uganda, and especially in northern Uganda, our immediate was peace and security. We could not do anything without peace and security. The second, infrastructure development. The third, social infrastructure. The fourth, human resource. And now we are speaking household income. Because we have answered the rest. We are now looking at all this. Education is there, health is there, roads are there, buildings are built, there is peace and security. What next? We need to empower the household to produce, to be able to use the road, to be able to generate more income, to be able to run the economy. That is how we run. And therefore, when you see these young boys running around, that they also want to leave Uganda, you just laugh. It's not a theater. It's not comedy. It's not acting. These are serious issues we are dealing with. It's a serious matter we are dealing with. We have sung this song for many years. I was here in Acholi, 85, 86, 85, 84, 83, 84, 85. I was a student at Bagwere in the primary school. Yes. When there's a meeting in the school, please call me. I left Bagwere in the P6. And so I know what was here. So for a young person who has never known, you see, when you speak to people from northern Uganda, that's why we love Museveni. And the love for northern Uganda is a tested love. Our people in the north, we do what we call declaration of principles. Even when it comes to interacting with the boys and girls, you don't just look for a boy and he says, I want you want me to do what? They first ask you serious questions. You want me to try to do what we do. What are your vision? What is your purpose? You're taking me where? Are you going to marry me or you're just going to use me? They ask those questions, isn't it? So when NRM came to northern Uganda, it was NRA that came, not NRM. The M remained. The A came because of the military front. We started interacting with NRM after 2007, when Paul was defeated. When there was peace, that we started understanding the principles, theories, philosophies of NRM governance, which speaks to mass line of production, mass interest, unity, and everybody. So that is what we preach.
He started officially his presidential campaign for 2026 from Lango South region. You have seen with your eyes. I would say Lango is setting the minimum standard for northern Uganda. The growth you are seeing should be a minimum standard. We must expect to move higher and higher. When we come to West Nile, you must learn from Lamu, and we want to see bigger and better crowd. We want to see a big band. We want to see high voltage crowd in West Nile before we proceed to Acholi sub-region. The 2026 campaign will be inter-district voting competition. Inter-district voting competition. We want to see the best district in West Nile, the best district in Acholi sub-region, the best district in Lamu sub-region, the best district overall for Northern Uganda. We want to see. Jericho has made a commitment. We are going to take note and we will see whether Jericho will take the day. When the day comes. So, ladies and gentlemen, our main purpose of coming is to prepare the way. There is someone behind who is coming to West Nile. On Tuesday in the afternoon, he is going to step foot in West Nile, and we want to see the vibe, we want to see the crowd, we want to see everything in West Nile. Remember, we are in a competition. NRM is competing with other political parties. But I want to give you assurance that in the captaincy of General Museveni, the NRM has never lost. That is the record of the NRM. We have never lost any battle, politically, militarily, because our commander, our captain is a general, and we are going to win. But how are we going to win? That requires you and me to put extra efforts. Ladies and gentlemen, if the NRM concentrated only on those who claim, I'm using my words and I'm using them very carefully, on those who claim to be members of the NRM, I can give you assurance we would need no support from any opposition if we concentrate. If we had members who are trusted, members with integrity, members who could all mobilize themselves and go and vote and say, I belong to my village, I must vote for NRM. There is no way we can get 10 million votes, 12 million votes, and yet the number of registered members of NRM of voting age about 18 million plus. 18 million plus. Yes. Can you imagine? So, members, please go and mobilize our members primarily. Before you run to get more support from the opposition, exhaust the available avenues within the membership of NRM. Let all our members turn up and vote. There is no way we can lose. There is no way we can lose. The Central Executive Committee